Throughout history, there's always been the same question. How come black people don't seem to get further on the economic scale? This is a question with multiple answers. First comes slavery. Second, not knowing our history. And last, not sticking together. There's a beautiful African proverb that we unfortunately seem to forget. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together.
Welcome again, brothers and sisters, to another video of the BlackEcon-Network channel. This is video number 9, and the title of this video is Join the African Diaspora Development Institute to invest in Africa also. And the video, most of this video will be about the ADDI, the African Diaspora Development Institute, and it's a follow-up to the previous video, which showed mostly Dr. Arikana talking about the economic liberation of Africans in African diaspora, and she mentioned the ADDI. So I looked up the ADDI from last week. I've been looking up information on it, and in this video most of this video will be taken up with introducing you to the ADDI. We need to grow business, plant and grow business wherever we live, but also we should make investment in Africa wherever this is practicable and makes sense, both from an economic point of view, from a business point of view, also to help with the development of the continent, the homeland of our ancestors, and our homeland or certainly our second or third home, as the case may be. The ADDI, and I'm going to be reading a lot from their website. Their website is ouraddi.org, and lots of information there about this organization. I remember in a previous video, I spoke about the need for us to have a Black economic power movement, and certainly I was pleasantly surprised when my friend from Maypen last week in the video I said he's from Maypen, but I didn't say Maypen in Jamaica. I guess there are other Maypens all over the place. And before that, I of course knew about Dr. Arikana, but never heard about the ADDI. And while it is true, and we still need that black economic power movement, I was pleased to see and learn about the ADDI, because it is way ahead, much more than I thought, and will be a leading organization. Maybe right now might be the leading organization in the Pan-African movement, which is so nice. I intend to join the ADDI. I intend not as an individual, but for the BlackEcon-Network to join the ADDI and collaborate and be involved as much as possible with the ADDI. And of course, there are other organizations, for example, Black Lives Matter, which I keep mentioning, Black Lives Matter, and the other Pan-African and other Pan-African organizations. Black Lives Matter is not a, it's mostly, as you know, or as most people know, it's a US-based civil rights, political rights organization, which I think needs to get more involved in economic liberation, economic rights, so that as a group we can become stronger to demand reparation, among other things, because economic power, economic liberation is the key, is the foundation for real economic independence and political power. As I said before, Black lives will matter, just like the other races, when we have economic power like the other races. And I will just mention that one of the key indicators or yardstick for economic power is to compare the Black population with their share of business income in a year or over a number of years. In a previous video also, I don't remember exactly which one, I compared the American African population, 12% of the population, with their contribution to national income, the income that Black owned businesses contributed in that year, 2017 or 2018, I'm just going from memory, compared to the Asian population, which was about 3.5%, and their contribution to national income was several times more than, although they were only 3.5% of the population in that year, their contribution to national income was much more, several times that of the Black owned businesses. And the average income for adult Black people in America was much less than the average income for the adult Asian people in America. So that measurement, our share of our contribution to income generated by the business that we own, is a better measurement than certainly the number of businesses that we own, because you can own a bunch of small businesses, self-employed businesses, as exists in many countries where Black people are the majority. In terms of numbers of businesses, oh yes, by far, but their contribution to income, which is a key measure of economic power, their contributions are a small percentage, way below their share, our share of the population where we live. And I keep saying we need to invest more and consume less. We need to invest more and consume less. So the segment, the next segment will be about the ADDI.
Cooling on a couch, watching TV. No, I'm feeling nothing but lazy. Feeling to some nothing else to do. Might as well go to the board and drop something brand new. Feeling on the dice, throwing shit down. Making me vibe to the sound. About to stop. Hungry, then I'm up for the puck now. Cause I found out you liking this. Don't you want it back? Don't you want it back? Don't you want it?
The ADDI, and I'm reading from their website. Would encourage you to go to their website and read up about it and get information about the ADDI. And hopefully by next week, when I release the next video, hopefully by then I'll be able to tell you that I joined, that the BlackEcon-Network has joined the ADDI. The ADDI title, Africa is Calling Her Children Home. And I would just say that they are not, the ADDI has a lot in common with the Pan-African, the original Pan-African Garvey movement, but it's not talking about mass immigration, mass migration back to Africa. When it is talking, the ADDI is talking about Africa, thinking of Africa and relating to Africa as our homeland and as a second home or third home, or for people who want to move back. Certainly can move to Africa. We migrate to many countries, many of which don't even really want us, but the people who want to move back home and migrate to Africa, that's fine, but they are not advocating mass migration back to Africa by diasporans, and I'm certainly not in favor of mass migration. I said that before. The African Diaspora Development Institute was born out of the desire to bring Africa to the world and the world to Africa. There is currently no one resource to easily find information about Africa. ADDI aims to become that resource. So the ADDI is, I would want to say, I will say it's well organized and widespread. It's links with Africa and the diaspora. When you go to their website, and I'm just introducing the website, the patrons, there are three patrons: Ambassador Andrew Young, former U.S. ambassador to the United Nations. Second person is former President Joyce Banda, and she was president of Malawi for a few years ago. And the last person is His Imperial Majesty Ogunwusi. I hope I'm pronouncing the African name correctly. And he's the king of the Yoruba people in Nigeria. And among the leadership, the active leaders of the organization, the first person is His Royal Highness King Ademte, and he is the king of a state in Ghana. The next person is Dr. Arikon. She's the president and founder of ADDI. And the third leader is Professor Pielo Lumumba, another well-known spokesperson and active in Africa. He's the vice president of the organization. And there is a map, or you'll see a map of Africa on the site. And what that map, it has abbreviation, 2-letter abbreviation for the different countries in Africa. When you click on them, they will take, it's a link to the country, basic information about the country.
suddenly you left me alone.